everyone. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all of your support and love in 2022. This is USA Global TV and Radio, and I'm Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck. Our show today is A Woman's Prerogative, and our topic is It's 2023, Now What? Pondering this question is not just myself, but our two esteemed panelists. Let's welcome them. Joining us at O Dark 100 over in Kenya in Africa, it's Jenetta Barry and the Epiphany Process. Jenetta has recently been crowned Queen Bee Speller. Welcome, Jenetta. Quite an honor.
Thank you. And also, of course, I've come from darkest Africa in the darkest hour. So it's very apt, really. And I'm wearing dark clothes. So it's just amazing, really.
But your eyes are bright and wide open.
Amazingly, yes.
It must be all those libations that you're having.
It still sounds really X-rated.
We're actually laughing because libation was a word on the spelling bee show that was right before this. So joining us, who is playing along in the audience, Dr. Madeline Chan, who will be our next fabulous contestant on the spelling bee show. But this is A Woman's Prerogative. Welcome, Dr. Chan.
Hi, Dr. Jacalyn. Hi, Jenetta. Hi, viewers.
Hello. So good to have both of you here today. Mariska is on holiday. She will not be joining us. And Dr. DESZIREE may or may not be joining us. We will await and see. Before we start pondering this topic, and here's Dr. DESZIREE, just like
that. I knew she was coming through.
She's appeared. Hello. Good to have you with us.
She's here.
Oh my goodness. Hi. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone, to all of our listeners and viewers all across the world. Happy New Year to the panelists. And of course, Happy New Year to everyone who's watching across the world. May it be well with everyone. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. DESZIREE. We're going to talk about our topic, but first I'm going to have us go around and each person tell us what you were doing in 2022, and has that changed or is it going to change in 2023? Let's start with Jenetta.
Wow, yes. What I was doing in 2022 is something I've been doing for many years, which is teaching and expanding the Epiphany process, as well as embracing the charity attached to the Epiphany process, which is World Jenny's Day. What's going to be different is this year we're expanding the Epiphany process into corporate, and it's being launched on the 12th of January on the metaverse. And so those corporate packages are going onto the metaverse through something known as Your Global Village. So I'm very inspired about that. And this year, where things are leading is World Jenny's Day. Each year, this will be the 4th World Jenny's Day. This year will be even more effective and impactful than ever before, and more global than ever before. So that's where I see 2023 going for me on a work basis, but sometime a little bit later, I'd love to talk personal too.
Absolutely. You can do that now as well, if you'd like.
Okay. So I can do that now.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. All right. So every December, January, I make my own vision boards in my on my computer. And I have one for personal, one for the Epiphany process, one for World Jenny's Day, and I've got one for Insight Theatrical Production. So for me, one of the big things is my teeth. For some of our viewers who know, but there are, I'm sure, far more that don't know, I had cancer 23 years ago, and it caused osteoporosis, and my teeth started crumbling with that as well, the after effects of all the stuff I had to go through. And in the last few years, they've really started doing their bit and crumbling. So getting my teeth redone would be a really wonderful thing. Getting my grandchildren here to Kenya is another one on my list. And I want to learn to play the piano, but first I've got to find a piano here in darkest Africa. If I was in Nairobi, it would be easy. It's not so easy where I am. And then I've got to start learning it. And I've decided, in fact, I must talk to Red O'Loughlin. I've decided I'm writing my book. I've started putting the notes together, and it's called Volcano in My Garden, because when I look out my bedroom window, there's a volcano there. And then feeling more generally at ease, because although dis-ease came from an event that happened when I was 7 years old, and it's been around me a lot and has been my driver, I would really like to get ease more into balance with the disease. I've done a lot of work on it, but this year there's even more, and that I will go into a place of just loving my weight. So those are my personal ones.
Wow.
Wow. Thanks so much for your
Really
candor
impressive.
and honesty on that. That's huge. Fantastic. Would either of our panelists like to share anything about what JENETTA shared?
Oh, sure. Yes. So last year was our third consecutive year for Face of WOHA, which is the Face of Women of Heart Awards, which is the Empowered Woman brand products and speaking extravaganza, your face, your voice, and your message to the world. We are helping the world heal through positive speech and also spreading positivity through our amazing platform, Face of WOHA, giving women from all across the world the opportunity to share their message and, of course, their experience, their story, their wisdom to help heal the world. So for the past 3 years, we were conducting this event online, and I'm looking forward, with God's grace, that we can move into the physical for this coming year. This is something that we are working on, so hope all is well, and then we can be on stage live with judges on a panel. And of course, Dr. Jacqueline, you and of course Dr. Madeline were our incredible judges last year. And I have some incredible videos, footages of you all, and I can't wait to share them across social media. You are both amazing. So this is something that I'm definitely we're working forward, and we're looking forward to do this year, is to bring your face, your voice, and your message to the world live from a platform in the physical. Fingers crossed.
Fantastic.
Congratulations.
And just to let everyone know that when you see Face of WOHA logo, what the logo symbolizes and what it represents and the messages that we want to share when people look at our logo, it's also representing unity among us as global women, and it also represents the empowered women. So when you see the logo, it's remind you that you can be the empowered, that you are and can be the empowered woman.
Great message.
Good. Yeah.
So important. Would Dr. Chan, would you like to comment on anything that Dr. DESZIREE said or that JENETTA said?
Yeah, let me first start with JENETTA. JENETTA, I love the fact that you were so humble on your personal goals. Not everyone will be able to admit, oh, I need my teeth fixed because they're flaws. So I commend you.
How do you spell that, Madeline?
Oh, COMMEND. And I also want to say, JENETTA, the fact that I think it's wonderful that you should write your memoirs, your ideas, your passion, your purpose, your belief in a book. And I'm totally there, 100%. to support you in every way. And of course, with World Jenny's Day, I'm there for this year now. This year. So I love what you've accomplished. I love where you're going. I love your humbleness, and I wish abundance to come through for the Epiphany process and all your projects.
Thank you, Madeleine. Wow.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Dr. Desiree, Princess Desiree, I call you Princess because you have a title, and fully respect that in every way. I've seen you grow in every way, like from 2020 when I knew you, and you just had this passion and this voice, and you've given so much to women out there. But I do feel it's time for you to get your voice out there. Not, of course, the women, because the women, it's just growing, and it's the branding, it's going to grow anyway. But you as an actress, you as a radio, your own radio show, you as your podcast, building your brands, which you're doing. But I do feel you've got to come and home in on your qualities. And I feel you've done phenomenally well. You're doing phenomenally well, amazingly well. And I feel that the way that you awarded so many women and raised the female, the female energy and the female empowering women all over the world. That is leadership upon itself. But I do feel it's time for Desiree to really, as the actress, because you are a very good actress.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. I'm looking forward for 2023. And of course, like I always say, flaws and all, we all have them. And, and these are things that, we can, work on, and we can strive for excellence. And then, so we can also continue on that path, knowing that, we are here for a reason, and whatever that reason is, to create that magic. And if we can do that through our consciousness of knowing that this is the right thing to do, and working on ourselves, and what, how can we be beneficial, to the world? What are the things that we're going to put out there that people can, embrace? And so sometimes it's not all about us, but what we can bring to the table. But first we have to develop, things that we need to work on, which is personal things that we need to work on, to continue on that path, to, to spread that light and share it out to the world. But yes, we can work on that. Yeah, we do have to work on our personal development as well. And that's something that I'm definitely going to be working on in 2023, Yeah.
I agree.
I'm looking forward. And I can see that it's coming, like, standing on stage and for me, that was always my dream. And that was my vision that I saw as a child. And when I realized that I couldn't get a stage to stand on, I had to create my own. And, here in the UK, WOHA was the first stage that I was able to stand on. Oh my God, I'm so proud, and I'm shaking. And that was like, it's an aha moment for me. And I feel like I literally want to cry. And that was a stage that I built to, not only for myself, but for other people out there, and to be able to stand on that stage and share my voice. When I didn't have a stage, I couldn't get a stage to stand on. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Fabulous. Thank you so much.
I wanted to say also, I agree 100% with Madeleine, because when you lead with your voice and your genius, the face of WOHA will go from powerful to super powerful. And when it comes from your mouth and your energy directly in your shows, in whatever it is that you speak or act with, that will really have a huge impact, even more than ever, on the people that come into your sphere of influence with WOHA. So I so agree, Madeleine.
Yeah, and I'm so grateful, for all the women who supported me, and I'm just grateful for everything. And I always say to women on my platforms or in my WhatsApp group, is every time you get something in life and you think that it's too small for you, it's not too small for you. What it is testing you to welcome bigger things. So the smallest things in life that we ought to be grateful for, because that opened the door. And every moment you receive something, you practice that gratitude. Don't wait until next week. Oh, I'm going to say thank you next week. Oh, I'm going to celebrate it. It's always about being in the now, celebrating the now.
Yes, absolutely. Great sharing. All right, Dr. Chan, it's your turn to tell us about what you were doing last year and what you're going to be doing this year.
Okay. Sorry, I was lost in translation there. Okay. Right. Sorry. Let me refer. So what I was doing last year, gosh, last year is only like 2 days ago. Okay. Last year, sorry, I'm the ever so much joker here. Yeah, last year, I honestly was helping myself a little, growing, but not, and helping and learning through helping other people and learning how to help myself as well. So last year was about me helping people, which in my heart I wanted to, because I didn't know how to help myself as far as with a voice, with bringing myself out with confidence. So last year for me was more about learning, observing, and studying people and studying people's behaviors and studying people's professionalism, the way they are as well, to the point where sometimes it would, it's kind of turned a switch on. Unfortunately, in this world, you have to be somebody out there, like out in the media, or you have to be a voice out there in order to impact, which that's the way it is for the moment. But yeah, I feel that this year, because last year I did a lot of creativity, and the year before that I did a lot of creativity as in writing a course book for teaching, writing the courses with Dr. Jacqueline for Power of Elevated Listening, for some courses there, and with the Star Child book, bringing that to a full fruition. And so next year, what's that next year? This year is, for me, about getting my name out there to become a brand. I've never looked at myself as a brand, to be honest, and I kind of really feel uncomfortable about it. But now I've accepted it. I've accepted the fact that you have to think of yourself worthy, and you've got to be a brand. In order for you to sell your brand, you yourself have to be a brand. So that's been a learning curve for me. So that's what I'm doing for 2023. Everything that I've created, it's about harvesting. And before the harvest, it needs to be about me going up front and saying, this is what I've created. I'm here to share it with you. And be confident about it, not shy away. And my mentors have been all three of you, honestly, in my heart. Dr. Jacqueline, JENETTA, Dr. DESZIREE, you've all been my mentors. And I respect and love you for that. And we're all here to learn from each other.
A big group hug, everyone.
Absolutely.
Oh, well, my personal goal, I got to say, I got to exercise. I have to exercise because my belly's going into, oh my God, it's terrible. I'm really embarrassed. I'm embarrassed in every way. And I really need to be mentored by Dr. Jacqueline, because I find you're amazing about the body, sculpting the body. You're absolutely Zen master of it. And I really think you should do some classes online, to be honest.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for the transparency you've all shared. Madeline, to your last point, I created a show, but then it was difficult to do it behind a green screen. And then to go outside, it was the Wi-Fi issue. So that's kind of why it went, but it was called Get Off Your Couch.
But couldn't you just, sorry to interrupt, but couldn't you just like take people through the talking of the exercise and what it does and how it makes you feel? Because
Absolutely.
that would impact everybody else. That would go, oh, I want that.
All right, I'll bring it back. Fine. That sounds good. It's still over on the website. So
I promise you, I'll be there.
Okay.
I need to exercise. I need to know. I really want to do this. I want to do this walk.
Okay, then we're going to do it. That sounds good. Thank you. So JENETTA and Dr. DESZIREE, what would you like to respond to Madeleine about what she shared?
I would like to say, wow, Madeleine, what a journey it's been and an honor and a privilege to have been able to do this with you. Your heart shines in everything that you do, even in your learning process. You're helping others to learn as you learn. That is where your shining light is. And it'll be an honor and privilege this year again to expand your genius even further through World Jenny's Day. So I can only seeing the Madeleine Chan or the Maddie Love Day brand just going whoosh this year. And I can't wait for it to happen.
Thank you, Jenny.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's definitely going to happen because you are a firehouse. You are a little powerhouse that is just so shy, and you're this type of person that like to see others shine. And you kind of shy away and say, oh, you shine. But now you realize that there's that light inside of you that you always share with everyone else, and that needs to come out more brighter and, to create that magic that the world solely desires. And you are that woman, you are that person. So I can see you definitely, pushing beyond boundaries this year and taking up that mantle and saying, yeah, it's my time to shine in a world filled with endless possibilities. And I think there's enough abundance for all of us. So this is your year, and this is all of us here are this year. And of course, let us continue to generally support each other in every way that we possibly can. But Dr. Madeleine is a magic. She's just going to reap her rewards because she has planted the seeds over the years and just volunteering and giving back her time and her efforts. And this is time for her to show the world who she really is, because she has an incredible talent. She has the personality. She has everything. She tick all the boxes. Don't worry about a little tummy. I have a little tummy as well. And, there are things that we can do to kind of like, tuck it in, whether we put on a nice tuck-in waistband or go to the gym and, but you are going to be ready because your mindset is ready. You have everything that is worthy. You are worthy and you are enough. And I think your music, when I look back over the years and I saw your performances on stage through videos, I'm thrilled. And Maddie Love, she's back and she's going to be on fire in 2023. There's no turning back. And especially with the War song, that is definitely going to, spread that light for women and empower women. They're going to pick up that light that War song is going to share. And what we're going to do as well, we're going to, like we said, we're raising money for Women of Heart Foundation, but we're also going to find a charity that supports, to empower women and support women, support children, support widows, support disability, and whatever we can do to also generate, for the song to expand, but also to give back to the world is something that we can do because we are women of hearts. And I just want to bless you. And I love you so much, and thank you for everything, every moment, every effort. It means so much to me, and I'm deeply grateful, and I'm rooting for you. I see you winning, and I want you to win. Oh, my love.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can we just transfer the energy to Dr. Jacqueline now?
Yes,
I'm not good.
That was going to be my next question. So, Dr. Jacqueline, what is it that you would like to reflect on for last year, and where you see yourself moving forward in 2023?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Janetta. I'm going to answer that. We do have a comment from someone on Facebook. Happy, prosperous New Year, all of you. I wish you all my best. Warm-hearted greetings to all of you. So thank you so much. If you're still watching, if you could type in your name and where you're joining us from, that would be great. Yeah, so I'll share this. I was doing some work over the weekend, and I went over to the YouTube channel. And I don't remember exactly when it was we started in 2020, but I believe it was the latter half of the year, like maybe September, October, et cetera. And I've got the stats from 2020, 2021, and 2022. And just using round numbers, I don't have the exact numbers, but in terms of 2020, we had about 1,900 views. In 2021, we had 24,000. And in the last year, we had 200 and some thousand views. And in the last 90 days alone, we had 118,000 views. So I just looked at that and thought, oh my gosh, the trajectory. And, you know, the other part of me is like, we should have millions of views, but we will, but it's going in the right direction. And it shows that all of the work is paying off. So I would say, two definite goals for this year. One is to continue with the trajectory and support all the team members we have now, and then also grow with new team members. And we do have new team members who are starting this month and next month, actually add on additional programs that are covering topics people are interested in. And then the other thing that I feel is so important is to really focus a lot of time on the power of listening. And I ran a clip that I put together that I've run on here before, you've seen it, about the power of listening. And I actually created it in January of last year. And I thought that was so long ago that I need to come up with a fresh delivery mechanism to continue the whole process of getting people to realize they're not listening at an elevated level. And it's so easy for us to fall back on bad habits. And I just feel that the books that Mariska and I are doing, it brings a highlight to children as well, so they can start learning to listen at a young age. And they're really important to me, those two things. And I think personally, I am just so tired of how neurotic I am about my weight that I just have to let it go. It's insane. I always look at myself and how much I hate the way I look, and I just have to let it go. So
let it go.
Oh,
Let it go.
Dr. Jacqueline, I'm being honest here. If you're worried about your weight, then there's no hope for any of us.
Oh my goodness. And I must
I'm
say,
serious.
I would love to take this opportunity to say thank you to Dr. Jacqueline. And I have watched you for, the past couple of years, and the growth is amazing. And what I love about you is that you're so determined. You believe in your platform, and once you believe in something, even if no one else believes in it, you is going to make it happen. And I just love that you're determined. And I love that every day, because your heart is so beautiful. So every day I just see you, and it's like you're getting younger and younger, and you're shining. You're shining. You're literally looking so beautiful on your programs. I think your personality was the first thing that drew my attention to you, the way you come across on television, and of course your dress sense, your pearls and everything. Your personality is absolutely amazing, and I'm seeing the platform growing. And this is just, we're planting and bow, because all of the people that are here on this platform, and you're grateful for all of us that we bring and we add value. And of course, the platform is of great value as well. And you don't know what's going to happen in the future. So, thank you so much for, inspiring the determination in me as well. So thank you.
Oh, thank you, Dr. Desiree. I really appreciate that. You know, when I was over the weekend, I put together that graphic of the team members, and I think there are 40 people on there. And I started looking at, by the way, that was not easy to do. I had to get all the things the right size. But anyway, I thought to myself, there are people from all over the world. I did not know anybody. And now people are friends, people are collaborating. It's just, it's unbelievable to me what has been accomplished in the last year. And the fact that I have people like you who are loyal, who believe, and there's no competition. Like we all are our own brands. Maybe we want to be our brands to be bigger. We have our own platforms. We're supporting each other, not saying, "Oh, I'm not going to help her," because no, it's not like that at all. And so my heart just shines. And on the other side, today I went to Solid Core, and when I left, I just started to laugh to myself because I said, if anyone saw what it's like when I get home, nobody would believe it, you know, because people are like, you're so strong. And it's just funny. We all have something, right?
Yeah, we do.
Keep
But
going.
you know,
I
I want to say,
glowing and going. Yeah. Right.
I wanted
Keep
to
going,
say,
glowing and going. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, go
One at
ahead.
a time.
I did
Jenetta,
want to say,
go.
yeah, that I think for me, what a lot of people out there don't realize about you and all of us within our tribe here at USA Global TV do know is how you persevere and carry on with some incredibly difficult odds against you with how you're operating and what you're juggling. And that's huge accolades to you. Because when one can step forward and say, even though I am juggling this with my mother the way she is and operating in the way I am at the moment because of that, and you shine through, you shone through with all these programs, reinventing, expanding, and bringing it to where it is after 2 years with that viewership, in spite of what you're also juggling. That's an inspiration for so many. And yeah, I just wanted to give you that shout out.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate that. It means a lot.
Can I give a shout out?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shout out. Yeah, I'm gonna shout.
Yay!
I find, Dr. Jacqueline, that you have grown immensely. Not only the fact that you've brought, which was really much needed, education, inspiration, and fun, and a global community based on away from a 3D business structure, based on a heart-centered structure. And you, at the same time, you've been humbled enough to, because you're learning every day. You are a walking encyclopedia now, for sure. Everything that you've learned from interviewing and having this super elevated listening, you have actually become a university upon yourself. The knowledge that is just streaming through you. It might not be all acknowledged during the interview, but don't forget, it goes in within your subconscious. It goes within that, and some certain information, and so the energies as well. So you've grown. Because when I saw you, when I saw you on, you look like a Hollywood glamour actress, and I remember looking at your picture and saying, I'm never going to be able to meet this woman. I'm never going to be able to, because I thought at that time that you were so far away. I thought that you were a Hollywood starlet with ego, big ego, but having to work, yeah. And then the universe showed me that, wow, you are more than that. You are more than that. You're not of ego. You've come from that, but you're just shining. And like what Dr. DESZIREE said, you're just shining. The light within is shining outside. And I do feel that, remember that you said you were going to buy everybody a car. That is going to happen.
It might be a toy car, though.
Going to happen. No, I know you're thinking that now, but remember, you've got to visualize it, and then it comes into it, draw it to you, so it comes into that vibration, that time level, that timeline. So you are amazing, and yeah, you look after your mom, yeah, but you know what you've got is you've got your own metaverse. USA Global TV, and you brought people together, a community, and you base your business on not manipulation, not greed, not power, not ego, but genuine love, being humble, speaking the truth, expressing who you are, and growing who you become. And there's more to come. So
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You find it hard as well, don't you, to take compliments?
I do, because you know the thing that is always that's with me all the time is that I'm still working hard to save my colon. You know, that's not like, it's a serious thing, and I'm in between in this medication process, but that's always in the back of my mind. And I say to myself that it's an incredible gift that I don't have to go to an office. I don't have to drive 50 miles, because these are things I had to do in the past, or fly somewhere to entertain clients at a resort. I get to stay here in this house behind the green screen and create all the things that are being created. And I'm just really grateful for that. And I've learned something hands down so much from the three of you. I really respect and love the three of you. And I thank you for what you're doing outside of this, and also what you're doing. So thank you.
You are the screen goddess. Literally, you have become the screen goddess.
She is absolutely amazing. I mean, like, yeah.
Dr. DESZIREE, you were frozen, but you're back now.
Yeah, no, I said that was so beautiful, you know, and I like the fact, like when you said, because you know we talk about this a lot, is not about competition, it's about collaboration and inspiration to do more. And that's when, because everything competition, that's where, you know, that's where we fall, where we grow through love. Once we operate from love rather than the ego, then we will definitely grow, because love is the answer to everything that can be possible for all of us. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, it's going to be quite a year, and it's going to be quite a year here, and it's going to be quite a year outside of here. And the other thing I want to share is, you know, I got to work with each of you, WOHA for Dr. DESZIREE, and World Jenny's Day for JENETTA, and Madeline, you and I are collaborating on so many things. I know there's more things coming, and it's just been such, to your point, and I know this is the three of you as well. We've learned so much. We're constantly putting ourselves out there, learning more things, like sponges, just soaking in the information. I had a call earlier today with someone who's interested in joining the platform, and he had some ideas that I never even thought of. And I was like, you know what? That's amazing that you are sharing these ideas. I want ideas. I want to hear new things. I want us to do new things, because that's what makes life enjoyable and fun, not to be the same, standing in the same place, saying the same things over and over again. Boring.
That I could, absolutely agree with you. Resonate completely on that.
Yeah.
More of the same, more of the same, more of the same.
Yeah. It's about being refreshingly reinventive, bringing out that creativity. So what one did before doesn't become, that's the way we will do it from now on, because it worked then. And that is also why I love this platform, because you have the capacity to do that. to be creative and not just stay stagnant.
You're daring and you're bold.
Yeah.
Sometimes
You're
I
going
feel like
where
I'm
no
a
other
little
TV
kid.
station's gone before.
You know, I think you're right. And part of it is because people come to me with these ideas of things they want to do. And I say, hey, let's chat about it. Let's figure it out. How can we make it work? And because of what I went through being on other television platforms and radio stations, and it's very much like, it's this way. This is the only way. No, it's not the only way. You don't have to have one person with one show every week if they don't have time for one show every week. When they have time, when it fits, that's when it makes sense. So
yeah,
I love you all and I thank you. And we're actually at the end of our show. So yeah, we're at the end of the show. Entrepreneur and so much more is coming. And Janetta, poor Janetta. Janetta, come on, let's go to 1 a.m. Janetta, come on.
Oh, wow, Jenetta, how do you do this? You've been up since...
Well, I was up at 5 this morning, and I'm going to bed now. It's almost midnight. But, you know, when you've got your heart in a place where we're sitting as we are now, it's amazing how much energy it brings in. Natural energy, not forced energy. So I might get to bed lying there going...
Janetta, I have to share something with you. It's really funny. So I have the same routine pretty much every night. And I go and sit at the kitchen table with my computer and I do my work. And you're awake. And I'm like, I know it's 4 a.m. and she's awake because I can see her out there. I'm thinking, I'm about to go to sleep. She just got up. It was just really hilarious. Or Caroline. Caroline is up at 3 in the morning a lot too. And I'm wow. It's interesting how you get to know people's patterns and when you can contact somebody and when you can't. And like Dr. Chan, I didn't see you online yesterday and I was getting worried. And so when I sent you a message today, I was like, oh, there she is. Good, she's there.
It's really weird because I started to kind of turn my phone off. I haven't done that before, but I don't know. I just started after a certain time. I just think that's it. I got to just turn my phone off. Otherwise, I'm tempted. I go on social media. I go on this. I go on this. And before I know it, it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
It is. It's a trap. I agree with you.
That's a new show. I mean,
it's not a trap.
I mean, it's a trap.
Trap. Yeah, let's talk about it.
You know, having said this, I have to share this very quickly before we close off. Okay. There's no doubt that social media does have its incredibly downsides and its dark side. And it's not healthy if it's brought out of balance. But in all fairness and honesty to social media and the internet, I believe that after having lost Jenny, it was social media, especially Facebook, which had just come in, and the internet that saved me. Yeah. It gave me purpose. It gave me a way to work things and process whilst I was working. And it helped me to feel not quite so alone as friends and family interacted with me on Facebook. And I could see what they were doing. They could see what I was doing. WhatsApp helped me to stay in tune with a lot of people. And I really believe that it was my savior. And that's the upside.
Thank you, Janetta, for sharing that. I appreciate it. Some people who are not on social media, they're like, oh, you're on social media. It's like, yes. And we have people from all over the world who have come together. I never would have met in a million years. Yeah. But if you want to stay in your own sphere, then good, go and do it. That's not what I'm about. I am learning so much about other cultures and how other people are living. We had a guest on Friday talking about ESG. I had never heard of it before. I had to do research, environmental, corporate government. I think it's around sustainability and also really giving people with disabilities a place to shine in corporations. And it was just such an interesting topic. And I thought, I've never heard of that before. So I could be sitting in my own little community here in Florida and just saying, okay, you know, let's watch TV and play cards. Or I can be learning about how other people are living. Like one of our guests was sharing with us, and JENETTA, you know him. I think Madeline, you do too. Pastor Stephen, about how children have to walk 3 miles to get water that then has to be boiled. They have to carry it back on their heads. It's unbelievable to me.
Different world completely. It's makes you really blessed to have the amenities and what we have around us.
Yes.
When we come, you know, when we think about others that don't have it, we take advantage. Yeah.
For sure. For sure. Well, thank you all. I'm going to go around, and if you want to just give a 2-minute synopsis of how we can keep JENETTA up for another hour, that would be good. Let's just go around, and anything you want to share for our audience, something that you want them to get involved with, or the services that you're offering, if you have any special offers or promotions or anything you want to share. We'll start with JENETTA.
Okay. Anybody out there who is finding that life is very challenging right now, that every part of their life is not flowing the way you feel it has or ought to, and with that is a breakdown with your relationships, because that obviously has a knock-on effect with everybody that you interact with. If you'd like to have and gain new skills to process what you're dealing with and bring out powerful conversations, new conversations, where you can deal with that feeling of overwhelm and those times of being over analytical, where you're thinking so much that your head hurts. I mean, hands up, those of you who felt like that. If you'd like to get that, a handle on that, and really powerful skills to deal with it in these difficult times, please contact me. I'm at JENETTA, JENETTA, at theepiphanyprocess.com. And it's called the Epiphany Process because people literally lighten up on a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual level as they work the process with me. They go light and they go, wow. If you'd like a piece of that, please do contact me. And then I'd like to invite you. We have a very exciting World Jenny's Day on the 10th of October. Today we've been working on the fundraising bike ride. And this week I'm speaking to top BBC DJs who are doing a fundraising for World Jenny's Day. They did it 2 years ago for us. They're going to look to do it again. And we have the day itself, where we use performing arts and the arts to normalize conversations around depression and suicide. And we celebrate mental health wellness throughout that day. And it's a big deal because we're having it online, and we're actually having a gala evening. So if you have the time, the inspiration, and this speaks to your heart, please do step forward. We would love you to volunteer and be part of World Jenny's Day. Dr. Jacqueline and Madeleine and I are working on it, and we'd love to have you there. Even if it's a tiny contribution of your time or your expertise or your advice, or even a donation, whatever it is, if this is something that touches your heart, please reach out. And you can get hold of me at the same email address, JENETTA at theepiphanyprocess.com. And worldjennysday.com is the website, and theepiphanyprocess.com is the Epiphany website. And thank you, Dr. Jacqueline.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Wow, that was amazing.
That was beautiful. Very nice. Thank you. We're going to go over to Dr. DESZIREE, who's back.
Yeah.
Doctor?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, I just want to say, Happy New Year once again to everyone. And of course, if you would like to get involved in anything that I'm doing and be a part of, my different organizations, you can reach me on That's my Gmail first. I was going to give you my website, www.DESZIREE.com. So that's DESZIRE.com to find out more about, what I do. And send me an email at DESZIREE.richardson@gmail.com. And if you're out there and you would like to take part and to become Face of Women of Heart Awards and to learn more about what we're doing to help the world heal through messages, please get in touch. We treat it as a extravaganza, as a sisterhood. So we don't treat it as a competition. So there's a lot of opportunities that can derive from being a part of WOHA family, and of course, taking part to become Face of WOHA 2023. So please reach out, and also you can nominate someone who is doing incredible work in the world in terms of humanity and, of course, leadership in whatever they're doing to make a huge impact. If they have years of experience, you can also nominate them by also communicating with me as well, and then we will send you the Google form and give you all the instructions that you need to do to nominate a woman to be a recipient. So you can also visit our website, www.womenofheartawards.com. Also, Gentlemen of Heart Awards as well. You can nominate a gentleman who is doing amazing things in the society, because I say the men, they are the foundation of humanity. So if there are deserving men out there who are doing amazing things in the humanitarian sectors, and also in leadership, profound leadership, authentic leadership, please reach out as well to my email, and then I will give you the instructions of how you can nominate that person to get an award this year as well. And we set a date, Dr. Madeline, October 7th is going to be the Gentlemen of Heart Awards, and we are going to give you information when you do get in contact with the email address that I sent out to you, that I give out to you, sorry. And may this be a year for you to improve whatever you need to work on. And that is also for myself, and ways where we can, generate unity among us as men and women in the world, and where we can find peace within ourselves. And once we do that, then we can share that peace out into the world, and we can all come together collectively to create that synergy that the world sorely desires, and that is love, because only through love we can change things around. It's not about the love of power, but the power of love. All my love. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Desiree. I actually have a gentleman of heart that I have somebody I want to nominate.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sure. That would be amazing.
Yay!
Yeah. Wow.
Yay. Fantastic. Okay.
Yeah.
Who haven't we heard from?
And also you can reach out to Dr. Madeline as well, if you're a gentleman if you were a gentleman who want to nominate a gentleman, please reach out as well.
Yeah, please do that. Let me know, Dr. Jacqueline. Let me know for sure.
All right, I will. Can you read my mind?
Yeah, I can.
You can? I know you and I are usually in sync. All right, I'm moving on over to you, which I just want to say something, by the way, because I really feel this in my heart. When I first met you, Dr. Chan, you were quiet, shy. You laughed a lot. You still laugh a lot, which is good. And I told you this, the trajectory of growth that you have in the last year and a half is unbelievable to me. Unbelievable. I am so proud of you. And I know that where you are now is such a small place from where you're going to be. So keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
The other two ladies were already established in what they were doing. They've been doing it for a long time.
Yeah.
And you were in one field, and now you've gone from that field to all these other fields as well. So your heart is open. You are so wonderful to mentor as well, because you really listen, you really take it all into heart, and back at me from you, because you've been mentoring me as well. So
really? That's
it's great.
Oh,
so thank
humbled.
You so much.
I'm
Tell
humbled.
us about what you're offering to the world and who can get in touch with you and how.
I would say If anybody feels that life doesn't make sense anymore in a 3D world, in the way the limited self, in the way that you need to manifest your dreams. I'm the dream manifester. Okay, I don't have abundance to make it happen, but you know what? I'm a billionairess in my heart, and I help to awaken that soul voice within you, which will help you to recognize your manifestation and bring your dreams into fruition and get onto the master path of love. Sometimes people have so much pain that they can't express it, but you know what? Express it in a song. Express your pain in a song. It works wonders. It really does. So contact me. I have I work with some producers, songwriters, and musicians, and together we all got together, and we believe the new way, the new songs are going to be about your life story. Whether it be a celebration, whether that be goodbye to someone that you didn't say the words you wanted to, whether that is the birth song. Can you imagine a woman that's about to give birth? Oh, don't worry, love. Just put that song on, you know, that I've already got it recorded. Yeah, that one. Put that on, love. Yeah, and then I'll I'll birth the baby, you know, because you'll be calm. Sorry, I went off on a tangent there. Anyway, just contact me because, you know, masks are down now and I'm here.
All right. Oh my goodness. Is it midnight where you are as well, Dr. Jan? Dr. DESZIREE. Okay, we are going to close out this show. I'm going to say goodbye to JENETTA for now, and also to Dr. DESZIREE and to Dr. Chan. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you. Lots of love.
Love to you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Happy New Year to all of you.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Bye. And thanks to each and every one of you. I can't say it enough how much I appreciate your loyalty and your support in being with us over the last 18 months as we start our journey. This year, we have new people joining our platform, and we have so far 40 people on our team, not even including the people who are coming on. We have new shows that we are launching. We have a new logo that will be on all of our backgrounds, as well as our marketing materials, our website. We also have a new intro that's coming with a new song, and I'm really excited for where we're going. If Dr. Chan has stopped laughing, I'm going to bring her back for a moment. Okay, Dr. Chan, I wanted to just have you share with our audience. You were talking about custom-made songs, and we have 2 songs that we're coming out with. One has already been registered, Listening Lazies. Can you share a little bit about what the whole process is like to create your own song when they work with you at Songs for You?
Yeah, I will do. Thank you for that, Dr. Jacqueline. What we'll do is we will get together with you, and first of all, you'll write about the feelings. First of all, you write down your feelings of what that event or what that special person in your life means to you. And you put it in the way of a paragraph or 2 paragraphs or a page. And what we'll do is we'll take that and we'll work with you. And then I'll ask you what style of song, what genre of music you wish your song to be. Then I will go back and work with the writers. They will then take your words and put it into poetry form. And I will take the poetry and put it into a song form, putting it into like verses and chorus, and maybe there's a middle 8. And after that, I will come back to you and say, and sing it a cappella with the new vocal melody. If you do like it, then we'll go into the studio and start putting the music to it, putting the chords, building the music. Then we'll refer it back to you. And if you like the way it's going, then we add more and bring it more into a more finished, mastered, engineered, mastered product. And that's what we do for Songs for You. It's about your life story now. And it's about celebrating adversity to awesome, which I'm borrowing Dr. Jacqueline's title there. because she's got this wonderful book called Adversity to Awesome. And I just love the title. And I just feel it covers so much. And yeah, that's what people's life story is about. And like I said, sometimes it's about a celebration. It's about, we need now songs about our life story. We need it, not just an album of photos. No, 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 beloved hearts. We need our hearts in there, in music, in melody. We need a song now. And it's starting to happen, and it's going to impact the world. That's going to be the new song, the life story. This is my life story. And everyone will be sharing their life story and learning. And the great thing about it is you won't feel attached to the pain or the suffering of it anymore, because you'll just play it. There's my song. And let's say you want a song about what you want to aspire to. Oh, I've just thought about that now. Oh, Dr. Jacqueline, I've just thought about that now. What about a song of affirmations, what you want to become and how you see yourself?
That's kind of what we did. With the first Power of Elevated Listening courses. Yes. Well, in the song Union of Voice, Breath and Union of Voice, that is what's needed. A song where, okay, it's in the future, but what you want to bring it, and then you'll manifest it. And I think it's also important that people know they can sing it themselves if they want.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for reminding me, Dr. Jacqueline. Yeah, if you want to actually sing the song yourself, I've been a singer for a long time, and I feel I have the experience and I have the patience, and I'm a teacher. And I will work with your inner voice and your outer voice, combine that together, help you to harmonize that together, to become one, to bring your confidence, because yes, you can sing your life story song. You can, because you know what? We all can sing. We all can sing, and we just need that focused attention and just work on it and study it. So yeah, I can do that. 15 lessons, boom, it's been proven. I've even wrote a course book, Colors of the Voice. I work with you with a course book I wrote. Yes, it is. And we're going to carry on with that, because you've got your debut single this year.
Tell our audience,
March.
Yes, it's ready to go almost. Tell our audience a little bit about our children's song.
Listening Lazies.
Listening Lazies.
Right. All right. So Dr. Jacqueline, who's got this, Mariska, we've got this amazing children's book stories about elevated listening. She came to me and she said, you know what, it would be really great to have an actual theme song. And I said, yeah, that is a good idea. So then what happened is that, because Mariska and Dr. Jacqueline started to write down, I asked them, can you write down what elevated listening is for children and what the books mean and everything? So they did. And then I started to, because Dr. Jacqueline is a singer and can play piano and loves music as well. I worked with Dr. Jacqueline and said, what do you think, what style would be? So then we also brought Mariska in and saying, what do you think of this style? So we all decided what style would be good. So what I did was I worked with the verses, and everything was just verses, chorus and a bridge, and we had no melody. So I had to start working a vocal melody through. So I gave 3 different renditions. One that was a little bit more poppy, another one kind of a little bluesy, a bit jazzy. And I forgot what the other one was. It was irrelevant anyway, but it was 3 anyway. And we came to the conclusion, this is the right one. Now, we were going to get somebody to do this song like say the composer, but they were busy. So we decided to go on Fiverr.com, and we found Fiverr.com is great because you can find freelancers around the globe, and they're professional in their field, and it's very cost effective and time effective as well. So we have, both myself and Dr. Jacqueline, kind of put our heads together, a brainstorm session, and we decided, let's do this. Let's go on Fiverr.com. Let's see what happens. So we did this, and what we've done is share it with people that we know that are a part of this project to hear it, like Mariska, myself, and Dr. Jacqueline, to see, yeah, is this the nice verse? Is this the right verse? Is this the music? So it was observing and listening and having focused attention, and we birthed an idea and we brought it into full manifestation, working as a team, brainstorming and having the same vision, the same impact. We had the dream team. We are the dream team. So if you don't have a dream team, I'm sorry, people. It's hard. It's really a hard slog by yourself. You need a dream team.
Yeah, it's a tough journey uphill.
Yeah, you need a dream team. And we have a dream team there for you already. And then on top of that, once you've got your single out there, Dr. Jacqueline can give you the platform to help you to have the tools to present yourself as an artist on a radio or a TV, because you will need these tools. You will need them. You will need this confidence, and you will need this coaching. And we're an in-house. Songs for You is an in-house. We have the videos, photographers, it's all there. And it's all at a cheap, cost-effective price. Time for you to bring your story out. Sing your life story.
Now.
Sing your vision. Sing your vision.
Can you sing a little of maybe the chorus or bridge, or just a small part, just a teaser of Listening Lazies?
I need the words.
I need the words.
Oh, listening lazies drive everyone crazy. Listening lazies, dee 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 dee. Listening lazies. Oh,
that's good.
Listening lazies, and then the bridge is when you da 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 da.
When you sleep, you do not hear.
Da 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 da. What? You've got to listen. Okay. Listening lazies drive everyone crazy. It's how can I say, it's effective. It's really hypnotic. It's hypnotic.
It's a really good tune. And I just want to share something, Doctor, with the audience. So these are the books that we're talking about that are, the one on the left is already out. The one on the right is coming out as quickly as the 14th. And Dr. Chan is one of the characters on the book cover. So tell us a little bit about which character you are. Let me pull up this.
Oh, well, I love butterflies, and I love the fact butterflies transcend and colorful and bright. And there she is, the butterfly, Crystal, the butterfly. And she flies, and she sees, when she sees, she observes and looks around, and if there's any kind of something that's not right, she'll bring that up in the most nicest, sweetest way. And she's there for joy. She's there, school of joy. She really, her butterfly wings just open up and just embrace everyone with her beautiful, colorful wings.
And this is the latest updated version of the book cover. So
I love it.
This book, as I mentioned, is coming out the 14th. We're busily working on this night and day, and I'm looking forward to the third book, which is coming out March 26th. And this is the cover for that. Lady Ella Has the Afternoon Tea in London.
Do you know what I was, sorry, I was just thinking about, because your voice is so lovely. You should do an audiobook.
It's a lot of work.
You know
though.
why? Because
I'll take it on the list.
a lot of there's some children out there that can't, you know,
Yes.
they can't read.
Audiobook is on my list, as well as animations. The list is like this big.
Animations, wow. 2023, that's it.
Yes.
Oh,
it's a good thing that I can work all the time. I love it. All right, we have to close out because our next show is coming up, and I will give you a call after the show just when I run a few things by you. So thanks again for being here, and we're saying goodbye together, and we look forward to coming back. Please come back at the top of the hour. Our next show is Entrepreneur and So Much More with Justin Morigliani.
Wow,
okay, bye,
fabulous.
everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye. Bye, Dr. Jacqueline. Bye. Bye.